My name is Christina Shelton. In 2018, I was living in Modesto, California. I was 8 months pregnant when I lost my housing. I became homeless. I felt my whole world crashing. I felt like a failure. I was so alone. I was put on emergency watch because Ashura was little and she wasn't growing. I was drowning in my depression. I felt like God had given up on me, that He had left me, and I didn't know why. We were mainly living in my car. There were nights I would literally put Ashura in my jacket just to make sure she was warm at night. I lived in fear a lot of the time, especially at night, not wanting to get caught with a newborn. I saw no end to this misery. I lost my job, so my car was really the only option I had. It went on for months. In 2019, I moved to Merced. We started to go to Yosemite Church. I know I needed God. I hadn't been to church in a really long time, but I felt His calling. In March of 2019, I got baptized. There was a sermon that Pastor Jeff was speaking on, and he was talking about how God hears our cries. He hears our prayers. He knows our struggles. I realized that God had been walking with me this whole time. I was reminded that God is our Father and we are His children. He is our protector, and our stories are already written in His book. Being baptized was one of the most amazing moments. I was a part of something bigger than just me. That didn't mean that I wasn't still struggling, though. I had a 6-month-old baby. I was still homeless. I was staying in my car. I didn't have a job. I was filled with anger and frustration. I was scared. I was determined to make it work. Easter Sunday came. After church, I went to a tent. I hadn't eaten all day. I was tired. When I walked up to the tent, I wasn't expecting anything, just prayer. I met a few ladies, and they put their hands on me and they prayed over me. And in that moment, I felt God's love and that our struggle was being noticed. One of the ladies went to the kitchen and grabbed me some food. One of the ladies got us an Airbnb, so we had a safe place to stay for the night. Annette invited us to have lunch with her family. We went, and that's when I got introduced to Love Inc., which was an amazing moment. After many, many months of struggling, almost a year, we got accepted into an apartment. Walking through that door, I felt so relieved. I felt like I could breathe. I felt like I wasn't drowning anymore and that it was all going to be okay. He had finally heard my cries and my prayer, and He was answering them. But He was answering them in His timing. It was just so beautiful. Love Inc. helped furnish my apartment. They helped move me in. I finally paid off my car. I got a full-time job. It was finally ending. He was like, "You're doing it, my daughter. You're doing it." And I was doing it. Ashura had a home. She had a safe place to be. I would just look around and just be like, wow, coming from just so much struggle, I'm still in awe. God has done amazing things in my life. That is my rescue story.